Okay. Shalom uvracha. Today we'll talk about war. Shalom. It's already, we took few lessons about that, but I think it's important to understand what's really going on, not just news and things. What's the spiritual idea that stands behind this war? And but before, I want to tell you some story that happened to me about many years ago, 45 years ago. When I made Aliyah, I started learn Hebrew, and one of the words that I learned here, it was slang, Jewish, Israel slang, that they call to people that they are like modest and shiny people. They used to call them sabonim. And I also called if I saw someone that he is like introvert, or he is not so proud, not so. You also say, don't be sabon, and after few months that I use this word, I suddenly understand what does it mean that they call to simple, shiny people in this world.
What do you mean shiny? I don't understand.
Shy.
Oh, shy. Oh.
I'm sorry. Shy people?
Yes, shy.
Lo shy,
Not
with
shiny.
no N.
No.
Shy with no N.
Just
Shy people. Shy
Right.
people. Thank you. Those shy people that they. I understand why they call them sabon. Sabon, it's in Hebrew, it's soap, and they call to Jews that they were victims of Holocaust. They call them soap. Why? Because you let to Germans make soap from you. You know, probably, right? That Germans, they did the Mengele, yes, they did soap from Jews.
No, not this instance. The use of the word saboni. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the Israelis, like a Tzabarim, they relate to them like no, they are not worth a lot, because you were so weak, so galuti, so galuti is like from exile, so slave, so miserable, that you allowed to do from you to yours to make to you this Holocaust. Why you didn't struggle? Why you didn't fight with Germans? Why you like you took part in all this Holocaust by your agreement to be victim? Not agreement, to your agree.
You agree.
To be victim. And really, that was the situation. You know, when the Germans wanted to move 100 Jews from one place to another place, they put them in like 10 people in one row, 10 like this, 100 people, like a square. And they went by foot from, let's say, from some one village to Treblinka. So who guard them? Some Ukrainian or Polish guy that he has one gun, and this gun, name of this gun was Berdyanka. Berdyanka is such a kind of gun that you, in order to shoot, you have to open, like to put a bullet, to close, to shoot, and if you want to shoot again, you have to open, put another bullet.
Shotgun.
How?
A shotgun.
Shotgun. Each time you have to do it. It's not automatic. You have to do again and again.
That's not what he's talking about. He's talking about a single shot rifle.
It's called a shotgun.
Shotgun?
Yeah. Shotgun too.
And this single, it's not single like in American Western. It's a shh. You have to open, to put the bullet, to screw one bullet to. So how many people who could kill if
100 people,
those 100 they will run away, run in any on all different direction? Who can he kill? 1, 2 maximum. Why they obey? Why they were agree to
be victim.
so to be victim? Why they were agree to be victim? Pardon?
This was in a concentration camp?
No. It was a general. Yes, that's the way how they put them. Yes, exactly. They have slaves or galutic mentality. It was problem with not something real. It was just their soul of exile. And history, it's such a thing that there is merit to learn history. You probably know that about 100 years ago, bit more, 120 years ago, it happened a tremendous crisis in learning history. What was the crisis? About 120 years ago, people understood that it's there is no any reason or value to learn history. They say, okay, you learn history. They care about Cromwell. You know who was Cromwell?
I heard the name.
You've heard the name.
Oliver Cromwell.
Pardon? Oliver Cromwell. Why should I care about Cromwell or someone else? He was very important figure in history, in English history. He did a very big revolution. He was the prime minister, and in the end, instead of king.
Dictator.
Pardon?
Dictator.
Dictator, yes. But nobody knows about him. But when you learn history, you have to learn about him or Gannibal or other. Pardon? Louis XIV or why should I care about them? And okay, and you want to learn about them, but why you don't learn about another characters in China? What do you know about Ho Chi Minh or Deng Xiaoping? What do you know about them? Nothing. Why do you learn about Cromwell or about Tchaikovsky and you don't know nothing about Kung Fu Zi? It's ridiculous to learn history. That's what they say. So what we should do, we should divide history to two different fields. One field, we should call it historiography. Historiography. Not history. Historiography that you remember, you mention this and this event, historical event happened this in this time, in this place, in those, and that's it. You should make the just list. It was Waterloo, and you've heard about Waterloo, Borodino, Austerlitz, all those great battles that they happened. Okay, I should read them. And another part of history, it should be called historiosophy. That's something else. Historiosophy, it's not to know all those events or names of all different leaders or kings or dictators. We should analyze and we should try to understand what history tells us. And that was a revolutionary idea, that history tells us something. History can have some general idea, some goal. History leads us to some place. It was very, very strange. But there were a lot of historians, great historians in this time, they became historiosophical. They more try to understand what history tells us. Like Arnold Toynbee, Oswald Spengler, Berdyaev, Karl Jaspers, all kind of historians that they start this stream in history that calls historiosophy. Now, when we look in this way, we suddenly understand that idea that exists in Torah. And they just came to what Torah says us in very beginning. Rav Kook says that Torah there is mitzvah midoraita, to understand, to learn Torah. There is verse in Torah, Zechor Yamot Olam, Binu Shnot Dor V'Dor. You should remember days of past, and you should understand, not just remember, understand those generations, one generation after another generation. Binu Shnot Dor V'Dor, years of generation. And he says that Binu, it's understanding, not just remember history. So when we try to look in our things that happen to in our days, we understand that something important happened to us with this war with Hamas and this. We try to analyze what Hashem tells us by those historical events. And in order to understand what it tells us, I want to show you some chapter in book of Shmuel that describe situation that look like what happened to us today. It's a story about Am Israel, that they already have their king. It was Shaul. Shaul became a king. And after that, Shaul is king. Suddenly they start war with some people they call Ammonim. I don't know how to say in English. Ammonite. Ammonite came, and they say, okay, we want to make war with you. And there were people that calls Yavesh. Name of this place, Yavesh. Yavesh in Gilad. Doesn't make a difference. They say, don't make war with us. We want to be your slave. We'll serve you. We'll pay you money, everything that you want. Don't make war. And he occupied all this territory, and they sit in some town behind walls, and they say, don't get into our town. We'll do everything that you want. let's make a peace. He says, okay, I agree. He is like a king of Ammonite. His name was Nachash. Nachash is in Hebrew snake. Snake. Nachash Amoni.
Witchcraft, sorcery.
Craft.
I saw that word nachash, and it said sorcery. The definition.
Nachash, it's snake.
Yeah, probably similar.
Snake. Yeah.
Witchcraft.
And they said to Nachash Amoni, let's make a peace. He says, okay, I agree, make a peace with you, but in one condition. What the condition? That I will take from all your population, of your people that lives in this place, town, Yavesh, I will take out his right eye. And then we'll make a peace.
Shmos is this?
Pardon?
Book of Shmuel.
To the people of Yavesh, he said.
Yeah. Read this story.
So Amnon came to
Gilad?
to conquer Gilad.
Nachash, the Ammonite, went up and besieged Yavesh Gilad, and all the people of Yavesh said to Nachash, seal a covenant with us, and we will serve you. But Nachash the Ammonite replied to them, on this condition I will seal a covenant with you, when each right eye of yours is put out. It will be a sign of shame for all of Israel.
Just a moment. You understand?
Yeah.
Why he? It's a town.
From Gad or Reuven or Manasseh?
I don't know.
Gilead?
Okay, on the northeast.
What do you think? Why he wanted to take eye of people? What his benefit of that? What he earned for that?
Humiliate them.
Yeah, seems like that's the point.
But why he need that?
Maybe they think that it's so hard for them to have peace with this king. They will not do it, so they will kill him anyway.
But he's stronger than them.
No, I mean the people think that this demand we cannot do it. So at the end of the day, we will be killed by him. We will be annihilated by him. So it's like a win-win for the king.
But they start say, we will serve you. We'll do whatever you want. He doesn't need them because they already gave up.
But usually in peace, there's no negotiation.
Give me this.
Rashi says here, the Midrash says that Judaism's right eye is the Torah, and it said that he wanted to burn Torah scrolls publicly. That's
exactly. Then Nachash Amoni went up and besieged Yavesh Gilad, and all the people of Yavesh said to Nachash, seal a covenant with us, and we will serve you. What was the covenant? Covenant that that he won't kill them, and they will serve him. But Nachash, the Ammonite, replied to them, oh, on this condition, I will see a covenant with you when each right eye of yours is put out. You understand this kind of but why? Why he need that? And he explained, don't guess. I will tell you why. It will be a sign of a shame for all of Israel. He wanted humiliate us, insult us, and humiliate us. And I think this is the purpose and this is the goal of Hamas. Hamas, they know that they cannot win this war against Israel. They already won. Because their goal, what they had, is their goal. They achieved. They achieved their goal. Because their goal was shame us. And why they need to shame us? What's the purpose? What they benefit? What the interest of that? This is a war of ideas. You can be strong physically and have a lot of arms, and it won't help you. It's a struggle of spirit, and they want to say our spirit is stronger than yours. And in external level, they right. They are stronger than us, no doubt.
In what way?
We are willing to do what they want and not opposite. You remember this story that they now we are so happy that they gave us back our hostages. Oh, thank you very much. And they decided when we'll stop our war, when we'll start, when they ruling this.
The women and children,
Yes, women,
not
children,
the man.
but it's because from men they have higher price,
We have to kill them.
and they can kill them, they cannot kill.
We have to kill Hamas to get to free Ahmed.
That is the story, and I'm afraid that we won't kill Hamas because they'll say refugees, yes, hostages, yes. Mm-hmm. You understand? It's a war, not not for like concord some place or something. It's in spirit. And what's our weak point? Why we lose to Hamas? Is because we say. We say that no, it's not we. It's all culture, all Western culture say to us that that life, it's the most important thing that you have, the precious thing that you have, your life. And really, it's not true. Not our life is the most important thing for us. There are things more important than our life. For example, if somebody will tell you, kill him, kill your friend, otherwise we will kill you. In Judaism, we have to die. So it means that there is something more important than my life. And if it's more important, so I have to be able to sacrifice my life for something that is more important. And what more important, it's Klal Israel. No, how to say in English, Klal Israel. It's not like a Jewish nation. It's
Collective.
Jewish collective, but it's collective that consists in this collective all generation from Avraham Avinu until end of all generation, Beit HaMikdash, the third Beit HaMikdash, all Klal Israel. Am Israel, yes, okay, Am Israel, we can say. You have to be able to die for Klal Israel. And it's more important than yourself, personal life. And in this situation, you can be also, you have right to say that those 230 people that live now, stay, already less, already 190, let's say, people that stay in Gaza, you can kill them, we can say to Hamas, but we'll destroy you anyway. We'll destroy all your place, and your people, everybody. It's
A lot of people.
a lot of people, but we don't want to kill 2 million people. We don't need to kill them. It's enough to kill 2,000. But approximately, if you kill just like those head of Hamas kill their families,
But eventually, they're going to rebuild by themselves.
but just a moment. I mean, family. When you kill all family, grandfather, grandmother, your pregnant sister, everybody, children, everybody who lives in this house will be bombed. If they all know that what will happen to us, they won't come to Israel. They won't make war with us at all.
But there will be other people who take over from them. That's the
Nobody will dare to make war with Israel in this situation. They are heroes and they can sacrifice themselves. They are Shaheed. Shaheed. He can die for his idea. It's true. But not all his tribe. Tribe, you say in English? Tribe. All his family, Hamula, yes.
Extended family.
Big family, yeah. You kill for 100 people of Hamas, all their families, and it will be absolutely quiet. And I think they will release our hostages.
But we have to
Hostages is in English, or refugees?
Hostages.
Hostages.
You think they would release them, not
Refugees.
just kill them in response?
Pardon?
I would think they would kill them in response. Like if their families
And
were all
if
killed,
they'll
they have to just
kill,
all the
I
hostages
think if
immediately.
they'll understand what we are doing, they will say stop, and we will resist them. And if they'll kill them as in response, next time they won't come. There is very simple solution for all this problem. You not have to occupy Gaza. You have to be very, very clear. Very clear. They understand very well what will be if you start with Israel. But the problem is that we don't do that, and we'll never do that. In meantime. Why? Because we are victims, like those victims of Holocaust, that they call them soap. Today, that's what we are. We are victims of Western culture, of postmodernism,
We're
of
afraid what
progress.
We're afraid what the nations will say about us.
Who say?
The
We're
nations.
afraid of the nations,
The world,
of the world.
the West, allies,
The opinions.
Yes.
Americans. That's the whole problem.
losing
Say
support
we're going to do
from,
what we have to do, and so
Mhm.
we'll do it. And 1,000 years from now, they'll forget. That's the problem.
1,000 years?
50.
I have 1,000 hours.
50?
A year or two.
12 minutes.
No.
You think we should leave the people in Gaza?
Of course.
No. They have to leave. They have to leave.
When I go to army, today I will already not go, but it was time that I went to army and I was in battles in Gaza. I was in the army. Today my son and to my son-in-law they're in army. As they go, what do you mean that they go to army? It means that they go to sacrifice themselves. So why they should sacrifice themselves if we are not able to sacrifice those people that they now in Gaza? If you save their life, save my life too. I don't want to go to Gaza at all. At all. Why should I go there? I put myself in dangers, right? So I can be killed.
This was the first thing Hamas did was to smuggle their families into Qatar. All the families of Khania and all the senior Hamas, all their families are not in Gaza. We can kill them. Not
Of
today. Maybe in 5 years.
Khania not, and the Sinwar not, but and Khalid Mashal not, but another less level. They cannot bring thousands of people to Qatar.
They have tunnels into Egypt.
Okay, they can. It's impossible to put all of them to hide all of them. If especially before we went to Gaza, from plane, you see there is Hamas. All his house will be blown, and that's it. And I think that in future, historian they will learn about our time in the same way like we learn today about Holocaust. And we say, why they obey, why they were agree to do what Nazis say to them when they went 100 people with one Berdyanka, with one gun, shoot gun, and this and one Ukrainian. Why they did that? It was mentality. It was their soul. And today we have galut soul that we are victims of culture.
Even people who were born and raised
In Israel, we were influenced by Netflix and the Hollywood and John Lennon and other people. We are influenced by them, no doubt.
But initially, when before Joshua, you had Moses, and in the desert, it was 40 years. It should have been 40 days, because when they had the captains go reconnaissance the land, the 12 tribes, 10 of them were weak. So that's why it took 40 years, and they got cursed. They all got wiped out.
You're absolutely
So God
right.
said, take the land. So same with Gaza and the West Bank. You still got the how long is it?
Yes.
3,000 year issue. Take the land. You're going to be hesitant,
Yes.
then you'll never get the prize. So
I agree with you
you
100%.
go above and beyond. If you're gonna
Yes. We are
average,
we are a generation of desert, and in the future, our children they rise in different level, in different way, and they won't be doubt what to do with Hamas. For them, it won't be doubt.
hope so.
For them, it will be because they are not open to European culture. And when they'll be very strict, I don't know how to say it, chad mashmai, like a very
Decisive.
how
Decisive.
decisive. When we'll be very decisive, we won't need to bomb their buildings, their houses, because they will know for sure that that's what happened. They won't dare to come to Israel. Everything is depend in our statement, like our soul and our self-esteem. That whole story, it's a story about souls. What's different level of soul? Today there are a lot of new generation that understand that, and this kind of soul today they have a lot, but then still are minority, but they will be majority. Another, how, as you say in desert, there's generation of desert. Another 40 years, another 40 years. I think it will be much less. I think another 20 years, 20, 30 years, will be in absolutely different situation.
If we don't move the people in the south of Gaza, we cannot destroy Hamas. Hamas is under Gaza. To get under Gaza, everybody has to. If they want to stay, that's their choice. But
I think this war, this battle, in this part of, we already lose. They won. Think not about what you think. Think about what Arab thinks. Think about Arabs in all the world and Arabs in Gaza. How they perceive the situation. What's their opinion? How they look. Who is win in this war? We or them?
it's not decided.
Well, because when they die, they win. Because
For them,
them
yes, for them, they don't try to destroy all Israel in order to win. For them, enough to kill one child or one soldier, and nobody will. And that's it's already victory. And when they did to almost 2,000 people, okay, so what you can do to them? You can kill another 15,000. For them, okay, 15,000. It's like it's nothing for them.
So why do we need to
They're just a moment. They are like shahidim. Okay, you kill 15,000 people. They care about their families. It's something else.
their land?
And yes, land it's also important, but they know that we won't conquer and their land forever. They know we will maybe for some period and we'll go back. They know that.
But it looks like a proxy war, and a proxy war is basically your real enemy is probably Iran or
Yes.
Iraq or Saudi Arabia.
Yes. You're right. It's proxy, but still, we have war with Amalek, as we say last time. We war with Hezbollah, Iran, all that, but not this is the main thing. Main thing it's that we have to understand that now we are like in some period that this between two like you said generation how say transition. Yes, we're in transition. We are from one period to another period. Our time it's we
have to kill Oslo.
Yeah.
We have to kill Oslo. Oslo is alive and kicking.
Yeah, but it's also it's a result of postmodernism. If your dream to have a peace, it's like rest in peace.
Peace for me, personally, is a word of cowards.
What it is?
Coward. Pachdanim.
Huh?
Pachdan.
Ah.
Coward.
Because if the people is killing you, your relatives, our generations, what we are doing is say, we going to defend ourselves. And they are killing us, you great. We gonna defend ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
What are you defending?
We humiliate them by making them Egyptians, by making them Jordanians, by making them slaves of their Arab neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
Kick them out of Gaza.
Mm-hmm.
They can clean toilets in Sudan.
Is that a good short-term strategy? Because then that would give them a little bit of space to develop Hamas again. Whereas where it goes
Outside.
outside of Gaza, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think the better short-term
You want
solution
them doing
is
it in your
to
backyard, or
have control over Gaza in the short term.
No,
To take control, we need to get rid of 1.5 million people.
If we were living
First, you need to kill them, and then have control, and then
To destroy
then
them
long term, you're right,
in their bunkers and their tunnels. They're under the houses. We have to destroy the houses. The houses are full of people. We have to get rid of the people to destroy the houses, to destroy the tunnels.
we have drills too, and we can drill tunnels into their tunnels.
That's what Benjamin said.
That's what we did in northern Gaza. It's worked really well in northern Gaza. Because why? Because they could go into the south of Gaza, but now they're in the south of Gaza. They need to go to Egypt, North Africa. They can humiliate them by making them slaves of their Arab neighbors.
I mean, corporations do much more. They do better.
I mean, Iran doesn't care about them. Iran, they're like dogs for their enemies. I mean,
Literally.
And in Sweden,
They care. I mean,
Is,
they
they can sacrifice them to humiliate us.
we defend the rights, everything. Now, they are there killing people, and the Swedes say, what we gonna do? This 50 years ago, when they start to come to Sweden, is the same here. Oh, now we're gonna work on it. We're gonna work on it.
Mm-hmm.
When?
Too late.
When?
Too late for the Jews
Mm-hmm.
in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
Too late for the Jews in Europe. Hamas will kick them out. But
It's in good scenario. In a good scenario, they will kick them out.
With the people, the world is shouting when the Jews is brutal.
Mm-hmm.
When? Don't we see every day you all piece of international saying the Jews, the Jews, the Jews, the Jews,
Mhm.
the Jews.
because they have an interest to say this.
Mm-hmm.
They profit, they gain. They are the real Jews. Don't forget, the Christians, they're the real Jews. The Muslims, they're the real Jews. You know, we're the
Mhm.
fake. You know, we're the so everything. You can say anything. I mean, it's like it doesn't matter. It's what we think. What we think, what we do is what it's important.
Yeah.
We have to, you know, to be. We also have to like to stay. I mean, Yadayim shel Esav, we said that, but we have to still be Yaakov at the same time.
Yes.
And Rachamim Vakol. I mean, it's your mercy. We can't become like Esav, like a killer.
It's
and
the
murderer.
delicate balance that's the hard part.
Yeah.
It's to doing both, because you can be all Yaakov or all Esav, but it's the Tiferet, the balancing that
It's sad.
that we've struggled with for 3,000 years.
Yeah, that's our job. I mean, that's what we're here.
It's our name is not Yaakov. Israel.
It's both.
Yaakov is not
Part of
Israel.
He
He's
didn't kill Yaakov.
he didn't he this name already not exist. It's like Avram. It's not Sarai.
Bnei Yaakov. It's all over the sea.
Bnei Yaakov. It's one of our it's weakness. Yes. It's one of our dimensions.
It's like a gambling junkie.
It's just dimension. We are Israel. We're not Yaakov.
It's a weakness if you let yourself be, you know, if you let
It's like a
Esav
handicap.
rape your wives and enslave your children and make you their dog. Yeah, that's a weakness. But if you to become like Esav, that's also you lose.
But we not have to be like Esav. It's enough to say that we are willing, we are ready to be like Esav. It will be enough.
In a certain situation. You have to act like in a situation.
Yes,
But then if they call
that-
our bluff, then
that
we have
is-
to actually be a
that
slave in
is
that
idea of
Only sits
war.
on absolutes.
Right.
It's
Yeah, I see.
But the fair means
Be'ezrat Hashem, we'll see already still in our life. Be'ezrat Hashem.